Hey guys, welcome to my 38-week update. So this will be my last update and I'll explain why. So yeah, we are 38 weeks into this pregnancy. I haven't really had very many labor symptoms, but I'll get into that. So I do have a scheduled induction date. That's next Wednesday at 10 p.m. I'll go in, and then I'm supposed to have him Thursday. But that was scheduled a week ago. Yeah. Well, the reason that was scheduled is because this baby is big, and by big I mean big. So when he scheduled the induction, I think they were thinking he was like 8 pounds. Karma was 8.5 at birth. And that's the reason I was induced with her too, because she was large, but this baby is even bigger. So anyway, he scheduled an induction 2 weeks ago. And then on Tuesday, it's Thursday now, so 2 days ago, basically I was measuring 42 weeks pregnant, and I'm 38. So he's measuring a whole month ahead. So they're thinking that he's gonna be like 10 pounds, guys. And basically my doctor is pretty much telling me that I will most likely need a C-section. He is sending me for a detailed ultrasound to get a more accurate weight. But it's not looking too good at this point. And they cannot induce before 39 weeks just because of baby's weight. If he was in any distress or anything else wrong, they could induce before then, but the rule is 39 weeks. They can't just induce because of weight. So I'm basically doomed to have a C-section if he's really as big as they think. Because 10-pound babies, I mean, there's women that have given birth to 10-pound babies, but your risks are a lot higher than a normal vaginal birth. The baby can get stuck. Baby can go into distress. It's just basically a lot more risk for the baby and for me. Bleeding, trauma, that sort of thing. So I have a scheduled ultrasound Monday. That's not with my doctor. It's like with the bigger hospital. They have nicer ultrasound equipment, and that's where we got our 3D ultrasound done. And then Tuesday, I have an appointment with my doctor again, and basically we're going to be going over what the ultrasound revealed as far as weight, and if I'm going to have a C-section, if I'm going to go ahead and go in and try to be induced. So basically my thinking right now is if he is only like 9 to 9.5 pounds, I feel like I might want to try to birth him naturally. Well, not naturally. Let's just put that out there. I'm not going all natural. I will have an epidural, but I will try to have him vaginally. But if he's over 9.5 pounds, I really think it's better to just go ahead and have the C-section. I do understand that those ultrasounds can be off, but if you see me, you'll understand that he is most likely that big. So anyway, I just feel like, I don't know, I have so many mixed emotions about everything. It's just, I don't want a C-section. I really, really don't. For one, it's a long recovery. I feel like I'm not going to really enjoy him the way I enjoyed Carmen, which I'm probably not going to anyway because I'm going to have 2 babies. But just the fact that I can't just do things completely by myself, I feel like I'm not going to enjoy him the same way. I feel like breastfeeding is going to be harder. I feel like I'm not going to get to have him on my chest right away. I'm not going to have that instant contact, which is another, like, a big thing with me. Like, I really don't like that. I feel like somehow that they should make it so that you can have your baby right away with a C-section too. But that's just not the way my hospital works. I mean, obviously I'll get him after they clean him and clean out his airway and weigh him and all that, but I don't know. I want him to be able to see it being done, because I've talked to a friend who had C-section in the same place and she couldn't see any of that. And it just kind of upsets me. Like, I don't know, like, I want to see my baby as soon as they're born, but whatever is safe for him is what's best at this point. So like I said, if he's only 9 to 9.5 pounds, I think I do want to try, because with Carmen, she was 8.5, and I didn't have any issues with her. No, she didn't get stuck. She didn't need assistance, like, with a vacuum or anything. I barely tore with her, so I feel like I could birth a big baby. But I'm not going to push over 9.5 pounds. I don't feel like that's very safe for me or him. I feel like it's safer to just go with the C-section, even though it's harder and a longer recovery. I feel like I should be making the best decision for the baby and not just being selfish. And also, if he's over 9.5 pounds, I don't want to try to have him vaginally and be in labor for hours and hours and hours and go through all that pain just to have a C-section, and he could possibly go into distress, and then I'd have to have an emergency C-section. It's just, there's too many risks after 9.5 pounds. I just personally believe that if he's over that, it's just a better decision to go with the C-section. So as far as his birth, he will be born next week, most likely Thursday. Like I said, if I do go with the induction, I'll be going in Wednesday night and having him sometime Thursday. Even if that ends in a C-section, he'll be born on Thursday. And then if I have a scheduled C-section, it'll still, I'm almost 100% sure, still be Thursday, because that is my doctor's surgery day. That's when he does C-sections, which maybe he'll bump it up, but I don't believe so. I think it'll still be Thursday, so it'll be the 30th. So it's exactly 1 week from today. So as far as labor symptoms, I haven't had a whole lot of anything going on. I was supposed to get checked last week, or no, not last week, this week, Tuesday, and he didn't check me. He said he was just going to wait till next week, which I kind of wanted to be checked because I wanted to kind of know if I was even close to going into labor, but I didn't get checked, so I don't really know what's going on as far as dilation or anything at this point. I feel like I'm not dilating because I didn't know with Carmen, but you never know. I could be 3 centimeters right now. I have no idea. So, yeah, I don't know anything as far as that goes. I do know TMI, but this is a pregnancy update. I do know I have lost parts of my mucus plug. I don't know if I've lost the entire thing, but I know I've lost like pieces over like the last 4 days maybe. So that's a good sign, but it doesn't really mean a whole lot. You can lose your mucus plug early on in your pregnancy and then grow back. So that doesn't really tell me anything. My contractions, I feel like, have almost slowed down since the last few days. I walked for like an hour yesterday, and when we got home a few hours later, I did have some really strong Braxton Hicks, but that was it. So I have been getting a lot of, not exactly pelvic pain, it's just like when he moves. I'll get a really sharp pain down there and it'll be really low. So I don't know how low he is right now. I know that he's in the right position, but I don't know how, like what station he's at. So that's been kind of weird, but I don't really think that's a labor symptom. It's just pretty normal at this point. I'm pretty sure I've been crampy and, like I said, just real sharp movements down there. Haven't been like leaking any fluid or anything. His movements are so strong at this point, though. He like jars my whole stomach. It's insane how strong his moving right now. It's insane how strong his movements are. I can't believe my water hasn't broken with how rough this kid is. He's just like, he'll just slam on one side of my stomach and slam to the other side of my stomach. And you can feel his little feet rolling up here, like up on this side, close to my ribs, but he's not like in my ribs anymore because he's too low. But man, this kid is strong. So, and he's stubborn. Apparently he just doesn't want to come out. I know I'm only 38 weeks, but he's measuring 42, so you'd think by now my body would be like, okay, this baby's getting a little too big. Let's, do something. Nope. Just like Carmen, he's stubborn. So I think that's about it for my last pregnancy update. I can't believe this is my last one. Obviously I could do 39 weeks, but I can't really because I'm going to be in the hospital having the baby. So I hope you guys enjoyed all the pregnancy updates I've done. I haven't done that many with him. It's just kind of harder with Carmen. And so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And it's crazy. I just can't believe this is my last pregnancy update. Not saying this is my last one ever, but last one for this pregnancy and last one for at least a good 2 or 3 years. So yeah, if anything happens in the meantime, I will let you guys know. Probably through my phone, because if I go into labor, I'm not really going to have time to do it with the camera and then edit it. But I will let you guys know when I am in labor. It won't be the actual birth vlog, but I'll just do a short video on my phone or have Rex do it. If I go into labor before my scheduled induction. If not, you can just expect a birth vlog sometime at the end of next week. I don't know when I'll get around to editing it, because obviously if I have a C-section, I'm going to be in a lot of pain. I feel like I will have it done because with a C-section, I'll be in the hospital even longer. I'm going to be bored, and I'm not bored because I'll have my baby, but you know what I mean. So I should have it up by like next weekend. But if not, if for some reason I don't, I'll try to do like a little video just letting you guys know he's here and that I'm okay. But that's only if I don't get the birth vlog up within the like couple days after. So anyway, let me do my last belly shot real quick. Okay. Oh. Alright. Don't mind my shirt is short because nothing fits anymore. So this is belly with shirt down from that side. Shirt down from this side. And the front with shirt out of the way. Stupid chair. With shirt down. And this is the front with shirt up. This is the side. Lights coming in. This is the side with shirt up. I have gotten a lot of stretch marks with him. I couldn't point out to you which ones are new because I had a lot to begin with, but and the other side with shirt up. And as you guys can see, he probably is a freaking 9-pound baby already. So my belly's huge. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, can't believe it's the last one, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will talk to you super soon. Bye.